Welcome, Libra and Libra cross watchers, to your mini weekly love reading. So I have pulled a card and we'll pull a few more. I hope everyone has had a safe and healthy New Year's. So, Libra, I feel like there's dissension among the ranks, if that makes sense. I feel like you may be pushing forward with a decision, or someone is pushing forward with a decision that seems to be quite questionable. It's almost like, yeah, you know what, it might be somebody else. Anyway, I feel like whoever is making the decision, it's almost like there seems to be no way that you can reconcile this decision as a reasonable one. There seems to be something here about, it's like there's nothing good that's going to come out of what's happening here. And I feel like this person may be doing it almost in a bit of a pig-headed sort of way. It's like they're just gonna drive this train straight into a cliff sort of thing. I'm sorry to say it like that. I apologize if that imagery is upsetting to anybody. But it's like it's not even, they're going down with the ship or whatever. I feel like this person is looking at it like they know what's best. They're going to do it. It's like they have that kind of holier than thou sort of attitude. They just think that everybody else is stupid. Nobody else understands the situation, and they're just going to have to do everything. And I feel like you're looking at, maybe it is a friend. It feels more like you're kind of having this internal dialogue with yourself that like it's almost like maybe what they're trying to do is a noble thing, but there's no two ways about it. You can see that the way that they're going about it is going to end badly, and they're not listening to reason, and it feels like because they're full of themselves. So what does Libra need to know about this person? Oh, for God's sakes. That actually makes my skin, it actually makes my skin crawl when that card came out. Okay. Just a second here. You know what's a little bit more terrifying? I think this person knows. I feel like they may be presenting as like, oh, they just don't understand. They just don't understand. But actually, I feel like this person, what's that line in, I think it was Batman. Hey there, sorry about that, Libra. So that, excuse me, the line from the movie is, some people don't want such and such. They just want to watch the world burn. And there seems to be a hint of that in this person here. I feel like it's almost like they know on some level that they are going in the wrong direction, but I feel like for some reason they can't stop. It's almost like they're kind of, for lack of a better phrase, throwing good money after bad, but they know that they're doing it. It just feels like it's a compulsion that they can't stop. And I feel like, listen, at this person's core, they feel very alone. It feels like they have to, it almost feels to them that they have to put on a front to get people's attention. It feels like on some level they feel like they have to be some sort of like it feels like they are self-destructive and self-sabotage in their own life because it brings them attention. It's like if they can't get good attention, they'll at least elicit some pity. Or sympathy. It's that kind of an energy. Anyway, this person at their core, okay, they are hurting. They really, really are. And I feel like it feels like they're in an energy where I want to say sometimes they feel like they don't know where their next meal is coming from, and that may be actual. It may be, sorry, it's my hair. It may be actual. It may be more metaphorical or an analogy, whatever word applies. But I feel like they just seem to feel here that Hang on for a second. Sorry about that, Libra. So the cards are just saying that it may be an analogy, maybe more metaphorical, whatever it is, but it's like they live in this state of almost frantic accumulation. It's like if I don't collect all this stuff, I'm not going to have anything. And it's like, and then they collect it all, but it's like they're trying to gather sand in their arms and it just kind of falls out. So what does Libra need to see? So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. But the Four of Pentacles is reversed here. We have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Goodness. Okay. Libra. I feel like there's two messages here. Number one, I'm going to ask you a question. If you are not being totally upfront or having kind of radical honesty with this person, is that doing them a favor? I feel like okay, and listen, I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm asking you some questions to give you some food for thought so you can handle the situation the way that you feel is best. Would it be helpful for this person, for someone to sit them down and very kindly, very compassionately call them out on their stuff? And not from a place of like, you're doing this and you're a piece of garbage. Not like that, but more like, what are you doing? Why are you driving this bus in the wrong direction? It's like they're going in the... For example, it's like maybe they want to get to Florida, but they're on their way to Canada. You know what I mean? It's not like, where are you going? What are you doing? Because I feel like this person, it does feel like they are... It's almost that moment where like they're doing everything that they can to save whatever this is. But I feel like they're so almost despondent. They're so... It's almost like they don't quite want to give up. They feel like they're just at that precipice where like they're just going to let it go. They're just going to let it all go. And I feel like if they did, that there would be this influx, this swirl of like things start to change. And I feel like because of the energy that they're in, it's almost like they would have to close their eyes. They kind of wouldn't be able to watch the storm. And I feel like it's more because they might be in that catastrophic thinking, right? Where it's like someone isn't annoyed, they're furious. You know what I mean? And so like when something happens, it's like, for example, there may be a little tear in a piece of paper, and in their mind, it's ripped in half. It's that kind of an energy. And I feel like you might see a lot of potential, a lot of good in this person. It just feels like it's heavily coded in what they're going through here. And of course, it's certainly up to you whether you want to give up on this person or not. I don't see you doing that. I'm going to be straight with you. I feel like it's a lot of sorrow. It's a lot of compassion. It's like maybe they're making mistakes that somehow mirror or mimic yours. That doesn't mean to say that you've done the exact same thing that they've done, but it's like you can see how their hurt is affecting their decisions. Because that's happened to, just everybody I've known, that past hurts have affected current decisions. And I feel like you see how it's negatively affecting them and you kind of don't know how to help. And I really got to give it to you here because I feel like you seem to have a lot of love for this person, but it's just kind of like weird. It feels like it's, above your pay grade sort of thing. So I think we're going to get one more card for you guys. I'm going to card for advice. Advice. Like, holy cow. The Three of Wands reversed and the Devil upright. Okay. So the Three of Wands usually talks about, kind of waiting for your ships to come in. And I feel like there's a message here, Libra. I understand that you don't want to give up on this person and you don't have to. But if you are feeling like their sorrow, their defeat is yours, and not that it's like because you have a certain connection with this person, it's like when they feel sorrow, you feel it. When they are defeated, you feel that with them. Like it's more an empathy sort of thing. I feel like there's a message here that if you are going through this roller coaster of emotions with this person, I'm going to ask you a question. How is that helping? Is that helping you? Is it helping them? Because I feel like I'm going to let you answer that question on your own. But there is a message here that it does feel, please judge for yourself. It does feel to some extent that this person doesn't have any intention of stopping, even if somebody held up a mirror up to them. They seem to feel like they're on this path, and it's almost like they feel that it's their destiny to fall from this tower. And with this Six of Pentacles, I feel like, of course, you can help people, you can guide them, you can love them. But I feel like not to the extent that it is you are becoming enmeshed, entangled, kind of, if it's affecting your everyday life in terms of your ability to enjoy the things that you normally enjoy, because you see this person pulling their own life to pieces and you don't know how to stop it. There's a message here that if you don't feel that you're equipped, then my humble suggestion is to reach out for help. I want to say, like, you're not alone. If you need help, there is help out there. It's almost like you may be feeling a little bit afraid of asking for help because you don't know what that means for your person. It's like you don't know if that means that something's going to go bad, or if that person's going to get in trouble or have something happen to them that they don't want. But if there's something that's, again, above your pay grade, or it's out of your depth and it's now also negatively affecting you, and you feel that for your own sake that at some point you have to pull back, but you don't want to leave them destitute, then reach out for help. So that's the message that I have for you today, Libra. I'm sorry that it was a bit heavier. I'm sorry that you are feeling this way. But I feel like it's important to remember that you're not alone and that you do have options. So that's what I have for you today. I love you so much, Libra. I will be giving you all an energetic hug.